Hi students! So welcome back to my class and you're here at Missy TV. For today's video, we're going to discuss about the slope-intercept form in y equals mx plus b. So now for our example, we have here change the given equation into slope-intercept form y equals mx plus b. Determine the slope and intercept form. For number 1, we have y minus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Now let us change this equation into slope-intercept form y equals mx plus b. Okay, so to get y, we need to add the opposite sign of our negative 2x plus 5. Okay, so we need to add it in our left hand side and also to our right hand side. So the opposite sign of this one is positive 2x minus 5, right? And also here in our right hand side, so we have plus 2x minus 5, right? So now get y, negative 2x plus 2x is 0, and then 5 plus negative 5 is also 0. So now we get dy, right? So we have y here. Okay, next, so 0 plus 2x minus 5 is 2x minus 5. So now we have the slope-intercept form y equals 2x minus 5, okay? So now we have in the form of y equals mx plus b, which is y equals 2x minus 5. Now, in our instruction, we need to determine the slope and the y-intercept. So, our slope, m, okay, is this one, 2. Again, our m is slope, okay? So, our slope here is 2. And then now, what is y-intercept? So, our y-intercept is b. Now, in our equation, or in our answer, the b is negative 5. Now, in number 2, we have here 2y plus 4x plus 12 equal to 0. So, again, we need to add the opposite sign of our x and our constant. So, the opposite sign of our positive 4x is negative 4x. And then the opposite sign of our positive 12 is negative 12. And now, we also add this one to our right hand side. Okay, 4x minus 12. Okay, so now, 4x plus negative 4x is 0. 12 plus negative 12 is also 0. So now we have here the 2y, right, equals, okay, so 0 plus negative 4x minus 12 is negative 4x minus 12. Okay, so now to get y, we need to multiply both sides by 1/2. Okay, we need to multiply both sides by 1/2. So 1/2 times 2y is y, okay, equals, so negative 4x times 1/2 is negative 2x. Next, negative 12 times 1/2 is negative 6. Okay, so now this is our equation in the form of y equals mx plus b. So we have y equals negative 2x minus 6. Now what is our slope? Our slope again is this one. So we have negative 2. And then our y-intercept is our b. So this one. So we have negative 6. So this is our answer in number 2. We have here number 3. So 5x minus y equals to 8. So again, to change this equation into slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, what we're going to do is just to add the opposite sign of our x. Okay, so our x is positive 5x. So the opposite sign of this is negative 5x. Okay, so now our constant is already at our right hand side. So we don't need to change the sign of our constant, right? So now we also have 5x here in our right hand side. Okay, next. 5x plus negative 5 is 0. So now we have the negative y here. Okay, just bring down. Equals 8. Okay, plus negative 5x is negative 5x plus 8. Okay, now to get y, so we have here negative y. We need to change this into positive y. So what we're going to do is to multiply it by negative 1. Okay, so now we have negative y times negative 1 is y. Okay, next, negative 1 times negative 5x is positive 5x. Next, negative 1 times positive 8 is negative 8. Now our m or our slope is, okay, this one, 5 or positive 5. And then our y-intercept is negative 8. Okay. In number 4, we have x plus 4y equal to 6. Again, let's add the opposite sign of our x. So, the opposite of positive x is negative x. Okay? And also here in our right hand side, again, since our constant is already at the right hand side, so we don't need to add the opposite sign of our constant. So now x plus negative x is 0. So bring down 4y equals, okay, so 6 plus negative x, so we have negative x plus 6. Okay, so to get y, since we have 4 here, so we have the numerical coefficients 4 here, so we need to multiply both sides by 1/4. Okay, so 1/4 times 4y is y equals, so now we have 1/4 times negative x over 4, okay, plus 1/4 times 6 is 6 over 4. But we can simplify 6 over 4. Y equals negative x minus 4 plus simplified form of 6 over 4 is 3 over 2. So now this is our equation in the form of y equals mx plus b. But what is our m here? So our slope here is, since this is our slope, okay, so negative x over 4, so our slope is 1/4. We don't need to write x, okay? Instead of x, we write 1 here in our numerator. Okay, next, our y-intercept is 3 over 2. Okay, so that is our answer in number 4. Okay, how about if we have this one? Okay, for example, we have to write the linear equation y equals mx plus b in the form of ax plus by equal to c. So, as you can see here, so our constant, okay, we will leave our constant at the right hand side. We will transpose x and y to our left-hand side. So, for example, number 1, we have here y equals 5x minus 4. So, since our x is in the right-hand side, so what we're going to do is to add the opposite sign of our x. So, the opposite sign of positive 5x is negative 5x. Okay? So, also, we will add the negative 5x to our left-hand side. Now, negative 5x plus y is negative 5x plus y equals 5x plus negative 5x is 0. So, we have negative 4. So, now x should be positive. So, let's multiply both sides by negative so that our x will be positive. So, negative 1 times negative 5x is positive 5x. Next, negative 1 times y is negative y. Okay, equals negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. So, this would be our equation. So, this is what we call the standard form. Okay? So, now, this is in the form of ax plus by equal to c. Now, in number 2, we have y equals negative x plus 9. So, what we're going to do is to transpose this negative x to the left-hand side. So, we will add the opposite sign of our negative x. So, the opposite sign of negative x is positive x. Okay? So, we will also add this positive x here at the left-hand side. So, positive x plus y is x plus y equals, so negative x plus positive x is 0. We have here 9. Since x is positive, so now we have the standard form of our equation. So, okay, for number 3, we have y equals 2 over 3x plus 2. So, again, we will add the opposite sign of our x. So, it will become negative 2 over 3x. Okay? So, also add this one to our left-hand side, which is negative 2 over 3x. Now, let's add y plus negative 2 over 3x. So, it will become negative 2 over 3x plus y equals 2 over 3x plus negative 2 over 3x is 0. Then we have here positive 2. So, x should be positive. So, what we're going to do is to multiply this one to negative 1. So, negative 1 times negative 2 over 3, x is 2 over 3x. And then negative 1 times y is negative y equals negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Now, we need to change this fraction to whole number. So, we will multiply again both sides by their LCD. So, LCD of this is 3. So, we will cancel 3 here. Okay? So, we have now 2x minus, because 3 times 2 is 6 divided by 3 is 2. So, that's why we have 2 here. Okay? Now, 3 times negative y is negative 3y equals, okay? So, 3 times negative 2 is negative. Now, we have the standard form. So, this is in the form of ax plus by equal to c. And that's how we end our lesson for today. If you have more questions, so please comment down below and don't forget to subscribe on my channel. Bye-bye!